Oh, this is a huge difference actually. Dad. He's such a good guy. I am back here at Condo Villas. We're gonna be looking at 2 rooms because Mr. Lee has told us that there are some 2 rooms available for less than $400. And Tad is interested in checking them out. Oh, this is not bad. So this is like 1 room. This is sort of like the living room, kitchen, hallway.
도배 냄새 같기도 하고 지금.
And they have a bathroom here. And even the second room is a good size. Something that we're gonna try to consider this time around a bit more is the closet space, because Tad has things he wants to store, and we realized that without a lot of closet space, you might as well consider the room smaller because it's gonna take up space. So the kitchen here is actually usable. Like unlike the 1 rooms, they have countertop space. So you can prepare a decent meal, and you got nice storage for shoes. This is more usable, I feel like, because you don't have that many shoes. You could use this to store some other stuff. The view is actually pretty good for this villa. And they got appliances. All good. So that one's a corner unit. They don't have elevators here, but it's only the 2nd floor, which is actually, I think, better because you don't have to wait for an elevator. You just go straight up to the 2nd floor. But honestly, Tab, what are you thinking, man? Do you like these better than the other ones? He's not saying anything, man. No! The only downside I can think of is because it's on the 2nd floor, it's a bit colder because you can see the 2nd floor is actually the 1st floor of these villas usually. So there's no other room below that's heating up your room on the, like if you're the 3rd floor. So that's something you gotta consider. Your heating bill is gonna probably come out to be an extra like $20, my guess. And then the other little downside is there was like a strange smell. All right, we're checking out another one. The layout should be similar. And actually I'm already smelling what's like that smoking smell, but it's already out in the hallway. So I think, yeah, it's not the smoke. It's some kind of building material. So unfortunately, we just got an update. Somebody already signed the contract for that, but it's basically the same as what we saw. However, they said they're gonna be able to let us check out a 1 room here. This one is a bit older than the other ones we saw around this area, but clean, spacious. Oh, I like how they have the kitchen here. Slightly bigger than the other 1 rooms we've seen. That's a nice, yeah, I mean, this is as good of a view as you're gonna get in one of these cheaper villas. Just imagine yourself doing dishes, listening to music, watching that ajashi clean his car or whatever. Very domesticated feel here. Only downside is not much closet space, but they have built-in for lots of shoes.
근데 그 아산도 가깝네요. 여기요? 여기가 지금 아산이죠.
So now we're in a slightly different area of town. There's not as much going on here, but the villas are literally new. No one's moved in. And he says they're less than $550 available for 6-month rent, which is important to Tad. And we're gonna see what's going on with that. Because we wanna know what justifies that extra $150. Like, how new is it?
원룸보다 조금 그게 1.3.
So this is a 1.3 room. Oh, interesting.
이거는 35만 원.
So this is like an all-out room with a door. Oh. A lot of closet space, and this is the restroom here. So it's 1.3 because they have a little hallway area slash kitchen. One thing about new condos though is I noticed the TV is much bigger. Wow, the fridge is much bigger and they don't mess around. It's LG. Plus you got brand new washing machines. The other thing I noticed here, fancier cookware, and they say they have a microwave, which a lot of places don't have, I noticed. Oh. Now this is the 2-room here. This is what you're getting for an extra like 150. Microwave. You know, the countertop is about as big as the last one. Is it just me or it just looks bigger because it's white? It's bigger. Maybe the countertop was like this big on the other one. This one's about a foot bigger. And oh, this is a huge difference actually. Dad. It is a huge difference. He said the layout is almost the same, but it ain't. You got 2 rooms here. Huge closet space. And let's see, there's another room with closet space because the other one only had like a closet on one of the rooms. Plus, you got a usable living area because you got the TV right there and you can set up like a couch. That's huge because the other one you had to put the TV in a room because it's just like a random area. So this is good. Plus, you got the washing machine and you don't have a fridge that's blocking that area. So you can put more storage there. And they even put up built-ins on top. The TV is pretty legit. And then here you got the shoe closet. So Tad is torn between these 2 choices. He actually really likes it. Yeah, he says, yeah, like, did you notice there's no microwave in any of them except for this one? Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's huge because you microwave things. And then the refrigerator is huge. Yeah. So Tad is willing to do that. He's trying to see if he can get that for 1 year for 300. But this would be perfect for you if you were living in it. But he might be going to the States in a month or 2 or 3, so it might not be worth it.
Or I could keep this and rent one out.
To who? Okay, we're at another building. He's saying we may like this because it's a 1-room, but it's not a 1.3 like the last one. It's a 1.5. It's currently listed for 30, less than 380. Oh, this definitely is a bigger. This is much bigger than the last one. Just the room itself.
Yeah.
The view's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, for like a 1-room. Closet space is big. They got the built-in right here. Kitchen is. You even got a little area here. You could definitely put some built-ins. The other thing I like about this place is it's on the 3rd floor. So it should be much warmer.
There's hatching 있어. The only thing is you got an elevator and you don't have to worry about somebody on top of you.
Oh, I think that's important to some people. Yeah, that's true. Because Tad's very sensitive with noise. Here is the restroom, and now I'm pretty used to this. This is very standard in all the new construction. These narrow, but with lots of shelves for all the shoes. Tad's just gonna check out the one on the 4th floor, but this should be exactly the same, I think. 완전 똑같은 거죠? Yep, exactly the same. But Tad likes the idea of not having anyone on top of him making any noise. Exact same setup. I really like the built-ins. I'm having to write stuff down because I can't keep track. Neither can the real estate agent. But Tad is really liking that 1.3. And basically, we've gotten it from 2,000 to 3,000-ish. And now we're talking 4,000 to 5,000 increase in deposit. So we can try to meet his price of less than $300 for that place for a 1-year contract, when originally we were starting with about 350. So the deposit amount, if you can increase it, they will lower the monthly.
My request is 4,000 deposit under $300.
You know, I just want to remind you, remember we saw that one where, oh, he's come back. So Tad's persistence paid off. Somehow we got it to less than $300 for about a $4,000 deposit. So the only sticking point is that you generally have to give a 1 month notice, and Tad just gave the 1 month notice yesterday. So although we got the price agreed upon, when we said we're gonna move in a month from now, he's like, oh, you know, that's like a month that this owner can't collect rent. So we came to a compromise and we decided we're just gonna have the contract date on the 20th of each month. So instead of...
So I have 2 places for 10 days.
Yeah, I mean, it gives you some time to move, you know? So there's a bit of flexibility on that, because Tad thought, oh man, I mean, you have to do it on the beginning of the month, but that was just like a misconception. You can do it on any day. And it sort of works out for both of them. Okay, turning out to be pretty easy. No credit scores being run. Like, I don't know, like when I'm in the States, I'm trying to rent an apartment, there's a bunch of stuff, but it's like, the deposit is $4,000. It's actually a little more than usual. And generally, you put down 10% of the key deposit on the day you go into contract. So Tad threw in $400. He just happened to have $400 on him today. And that is gonna secure this for us to move in on February 20th. Usually we deposit it by electronic bank accounts, etc. But you know, for foreigners that don't really have a bank account or whatever, we can just do cash, and then he's gonna give us a receipt. All right, it's half a piece of paper. That's the contract. So simple here. He's such a good guy. All right, we got the deal through the line. One other thing you have to know is when you use a real estate agent, the commission is about 0.5%, but the way they calculate it is a bit complicated. Let's just say for this deal, it was supposed to be around $130, but we got it to less than 100. He's just like, I'll give you a discount. So he did all this extra work for us and still gave us a discount. Great guy. Again, Herb Real Estate Office, help him out in the future. Give him less trouble.